everybody, it is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing kind of like another advice video because my last video was 5 pieces of advice that I highly recommend to everyone. So if you haven't seen that, the link will be in the description. Today I'm going to be doing a video about things that I wish that I had known before I got into high school. So I wish that someone had made a video like this for me when I was going into high school, because I feel like the stuff I'm going to tell you guys is really helpful and can definitely benefit your experience throughout those 4 years. So without further ado, let's get into it. My first thing that I wish I'd known is that you shouldn't try to be someone else. You should always stay true to yourself because you are the best that you can be. So when you try to be someone else, you're taking away from everything that God created you to be. I really struggled with that in grade 7 when I first entered, because my school starts grade 7 and ends in grade 12. So when I first started, I was thought that who I was wasn't good enough, just pretending to be someone that I wasn't, and that just didn't turn out well. So I just highly recommend just don't stay clear from that and just be who you are, and people will like you or they won't like you, but just don't change who you are to make other people happy. Next thing is having 1 or 2 close friends or best friends is better than having 10 or 15 fake friends. So it's really important to find those people in high school that you really click with and connect with, and that will be there for you, and they won't use you or abuse your friendship to get something out of it. They just genuinely want to be friends with you. So that is something really important, because I find a lot of girls nowadays, they have so many friends and they're like, oh, this is my best friend, this is my best friend, this is my best friend, and I'm like, how do you have 10 best friends? That's not a best friend. A best friend is 1 person or 2 people that you share a special bond with, that you are connected to, that you know will be there for you no matter what, and you can tell them anything and they won't tell anyone about it. So it's just really important to find those people and stick with them through the years. My next thing is don't care so much about what people think of you. So this kind of goes with the first one. So don't change who you are just to please other people. So people will either like you or they won't like you, and you can't really change that. So you just gotta do you, and if people don't like you, then they don't like you, and you can't really change their minds because everyone has the right to their own opinion. So, but there will be people who do like you. So in order to not push away those actual real people who want to be friends with you for who you are, don't pretend to be someone else. My 4th thing is don't gossip. Oh my gosh, if I can tell you anything, it's don't gossip. It is so pointless, and everyone always ends up getting hurt when you gossip. So it's just it's so toxic, and it's so unhealthy for people to do this. Just stay away from this in general. If you hear someone talking about someone else and you know for a fact that that person would be really upset if they found out, or that it's not true, don't just sit there and let them talk about it. Go up to them and be can you, do you not have better things to talk about than this person who's not here to defend themselves? I find it kind of sad that most girls, their whole entire life revolves around talking about other people. There's nothing better going on in their lives right now than what's happening in someone else's life. So just remind people that you shouldn't be talking about someone when, first of all, they're not there to defend themselves, and second of all, when what they're saying isn't truthful or it's harmful. So those are just things that you need to remember. My next thing is you need to develop good study habits and actually care about school, because this is the foundation of your education. So after high school, when you go to university, if you completely well, not failed high school, but if you didn't care at all in high school and you didn't really learn how to study and how to prepare yourself for tests and stuff, when you go to university, it's going to be really, really hard. There's 4 years that you can kind of transition through kind of being a teenager to being a young adult, and during that time, it's really important that you develop good habits, because it's a foundation for how you're going to perform in school later on. So I really struggled with studying, because I would just get really good grades and not study at all. When I got into grade 11, so this year, it was a huge wake-up call for me, because I was oh, I cannot study and still get good grades. No, I cannot study and get a 24%, which I'm pretty sure isn't a good grade. So it's really important that you learn how to study because it's going to benefit you your whole entire life. And also care about school. Like I know a lot of teenagers nowadays are like, oh, school is so dumb, and like all their friends are like, yeah, like I hate school. Like I never say that. Like I actually enjoy school. Like I don't know, I find it fun. I find it exciting that it is the first step to our future, and that what you do in high school is going to impact where you go after that. So that's just something to keep in mind. My next thing is that you don't need to party to have fun. So I have never been to a high school party, and I have had fun in high school. Like I don't see the need to go out every Friday and get drunk with your friends and just get wasted and embarrass yourself. Like I honestly don't see the point. So I don't find that if you stay clear from that, you're going to miss out on anything. Trust me, you really will not. If anything, it will benefit you in the future. Next, it's be kind to everyone. So I know how easy it is in high school to have the same opinion as your friends on whether that be like a person or a whole entire like group of people. Like high school is really cliquey, so it's just important to know that even though you don't associate yourself with those people necessarily, or you don't hang out with them and they're not your best friends, you still have to be nice. Like it's really important to be kind to everyone because you never know what they're going through or what they're dealing with. So just keep that in mind, and don't be mean. Be nice to everyone because you just should. That's just the way it should be, because if you're nice to everyone, then someone will like be inspired by that and will try to be nice to everyone too, and then before you know it, everyone's nice to each other. Wouldn't that be great? Next is to be involved in high school. So like join clubs and join teams. That's a really good way to connect with people who have similar interests as you. So if you're really into soccer, try out for the soccer team. Also joining clubs is super fun. I like did an art club kind of thing in grade 7 and 8. So at lunch I would go to the art class and like we do painting and stuff. So that was really fun for me. I don't really have time to do that, like clubs or teams anymore, but I highly recommend it to anyone who is looking for a way to integrate themselves more in their school and get more involved. Next is to stay organized and don't procrastinate. So I know how easy it is to be super organized at the beginning of the year. You're like, this is my year, like everything is set, and you have like your binder and you're all like color coded and everything, and then it's like week 2 of school and you lost your textbook and your papers are all falling out, and like you're just like, okay, well that didn't work out. Yeah, because like that's me every single year. So it's really important to stay organized because you have to also develop that for university. Like I was saying before, develop good study habits, learn how to become organized, and also don't procrastinate. So if you have homework and you also have like a Netflix show to binge watch, the Netflix show will still be there, but your homework has to get done. So just prioritize things, and everyone knows deep down inside what they should do. So just do what you know you should do and things will be fine. My last thing, it is so important, so important. Listen, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, you ready? I don't think you're ready. You ready now? Okay. Stay away from drama. It is so pointless. It is so pointless. Just like gossiping, everyone always ends up getting hurt. If you know that 2 people are fighting and it is dramatic and there is drama everywhere, do not get involved. Don't do it. If you don't have to, don't. Why would you want to put yourself in a situation where people are going to disagree with you, probably say stuff about you because you picked a side, or I don't know, like things are going to be posted about you. Just avoid it all. Avoid it all. Be with friends who don't want drama and who also like won't cause it. Like you just have that feeling when you meet someone, you're like, they're dramatic, or you know that they're gonna cause a lot of drama just by the way that they live their life. So stay away from those kinds of people because it's so frustrating and just like emotionally difficult to be around people who are so dramatic all the time and just drama follows them everywhere. So remember that one, and remember all the other ones too, because they will really help you. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. These are just a few things that I wish that I'd known before I got into high school. So hopefully this will help you if you are going into high school, or if you are already in high school and are just looking for ways to make the experience better. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!